Lesson 2, we have evaluating functions. In number 4, we have the given functions of q of x that is equal to x raised to 2 plus 2, where x is less than or equal to 1. So we have the condition. If x is less than or equal to 1, we will use this function. Another, the absolute value of x minus 3, where x is greater than 1. When the given value of x is greater than 1, then we will use this function. So let's evaluate the following. For letter A, we have f of negative 5. The value of x here is negative 5. We will try to look which of the function are we going to use based on the condition given. So negative 5 is less than 1. We will be using the first function, x squared plus 2. When you say x is less than or equal to 1, the values are positive 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, so on and so forth. That applies to this function. Now, f of negative 5, since negative 5, this is our x value, is less than or equal to 1, so we will use the function x squared plus 2. Then replace the value of x, which is negative 5. So negative 5 raised to 2, then copy plus 2. Simplify. What is negative 5 raised to 2? That is negative 5 times negative 5. So you will have positive 25 plus 2. So 25 plus 2 becomes 27. So this is now our answer for the number 4 problem in our module, that is letter A, f of negative 5. Now, what if we're going to evaluate the function for the f of positive 5? Now, this is positive 5. Positive 5, is it less than or greater than 1? 5 is greater than 1. So, based on the condition we have x is greater than 1, we will use this function. So, that is equal to absolute value of x minus 3. Substitute the value of x, absolute value of positive 5, because x, this is our x, f of x or f of 5, x is positive 5 minus 3. Then the absolute value of 5 minus 3 is 2. Absolute value of 2 is positive 2. That's it. For letter C, in our module, we have to evaluate f of positive 1. Now, it's positive 1. So, which of the function are we going to use since the value of x here is positive 1? Since positive 1 belongs to the condition where x is less than or equal to 1, we will be using the first function, which is x squared plus 2. So, we will use x squared plus 2. The next is substitute the value of x, which is positive 1. You have 1 raised to 2 plus 2. Then 1 raised to 2, that is 1 times 1 becomes positive 1 plus 2. And then 1 plus 2, that is equal to positive 3. So that is now the answer for letter C. Now it's your turn. Try to answer the following questions. Now let us check your answers. Okay, for letter D problem, the f of 0, which of the following functions we're going to use since x is equal to 0? Our x is 0, this is our x, of course, x value is 0. Since 0 belongs to the condition where x is less than or equal to 1, we will use the first function x squared plus 2. So f of 0 is x squared plus 2. Substitute the value of x, which is 0. 0 raised to 2 plus 2. That is 0 times 0, of course, we get 0 plus 2. Then simplify, we have positive 2. That is now for letter D. For letter E, f of 3. That is positive 3. 3 belongs to the condition where x is greater than 1. Kasi yung x natin here is positive 3 and we have the condition if x is greater than 1, so we will use the second function, which is the absolute value of x minus 2. Then substitute the value of x, which is 3 minus 2. That is equivalent to 3 minus 2 is 1. Absolute value of 1. That is equal to positive 1. So pag absolute value yan, even if it is positive or negative, your answer must be in the last S positive. Now let's try letter F. For letter F, we have f of negative 1. So negative 1 belongs to the condition where x is less than or equal to 1. So what are the numbers less than 1? That is 0, negative 1, negative 2. A negative 1 belongs to this condition, so we will use the first equation where x squared plus 2. Substitute the value of x, which is negative 1, in the function. So this becomes negative 1 raised to 2 plus 2. Why did I use the quantity? Because negative 1 here is in the value of x. Kasali kasi yung negative 1 sa value ng x. So, that is in quantity raised to 2. Ibig sabihin, the whole negative 1 raised to 2. So, negative 1 times negative 1, that becomes positive. Plus 2. Then, 1 plus 2 is positive 3. So, that is our f of negative 1.